What is going on YouTube? It is Alex here, and first of all I just want to say apologies for lack of videos. I know I haven't been making videos, it's been about 2.5 months, which is ridiculous, I know, so I just want to say sorry for that. And this video is basically just going to be an update of what's been happening over the past 2.5 months. So first of all I'd just like to say thank you very much to Marty Boy 1981 for my competition prizes, the test kits. They were really good. So thanks for that. And yep. So basically, tanks, beta tank, or better tank, as I've been told it's pronounced. Now that I actually work at a fish shop, this is kind of big news. I got a part-time job at Emperor Tropicals. If you live in Devon, then obviously go check it out. If you live in Cornwall, Devon, then we got stores in Plymouth and Tabby. So go check them out. They're really good. So yeah, better tank is basically just still doing good. I kind of keep it quite nice, this tank. I did let it kind of go to crap and get a load of hair algae on it, but that just comes off really easy because it's just, you know, basic starting hair algae that you get when you set up for most tanks. So everything's going good. I've cut back the Rotella quite a lot because it grows really fast. I just wanted to be able to see my little guy a bit more, so yeah. Tropical tank, it's been so basically. I've taken a lot of stuff out of it because I'm going to be changing a few things. Crypts are over to the left, and they've sort of grown a lot probably since you've last seen them, to kind of create a carpet, I guess you would say. There's a little sort of hole there, like gap in the Rotella. That's because I'm getting a nice rock to go in there. I'm going to buy about £20 worth of rocks. These are Japanese rocks. They're about, I think they're like £8 a kilo, something stupid like that. So I'm only getting a few. I'm not getting very many. I'm going to have like a couple there, and I'm going to probably put some Anubias on it, but I'm not sure. And probably have a couple there, and again maybe a bit of Anubias, or possibly some HC. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if my lighting's good enough for HC, but I'll have to see. I'm injecting CO2 and using fertilizers, obviously. And then down here, I'm going to be creating sort of a Pogo Seaman Hellfairy carpet, which is going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to doing that. That's going to be good. I have had a bit of algae in this tank because I've been lacking on the water changes, but that's my own fault. So I've got to pay the price, really. So, you know, that's up to me. If I let it get bad, then I've got to deal with it. You know, that's with anything with tanks. If you don't do the work, then you've got to pay the price. Moving on to... Sorry, I'm recording this with my new MacBook Pro. This is the goldfish tank, obviously. Goldfish are getting a lot bigger. There's one of my loaches just there. Had a bit of algae there. There's the other one over there. New plans are going to be happening to this tank. I'm going to be doing a lot of work to it, basically. These loaches here are golden weather loaches, or dojo loaches, and they like to burrow. So I'm going to be switching out this gravel substrate, which A, isn't good for them to burrow in, and B, can be damaging to their barbels. And I'm going to be changing that out for sort of a cream, sort of natural coloured sand. And with regards to this Elodia or Anacharis, I'm going to be taking all of that out. I know it's great for water quality and stuff, but it just means if I'm going to be taking all that out and replacing it with Amazon swords. And Amazon swords are really heavy root feeders, so they don't so much take out nitrates and stuff like that. But it's okay because I'll do probably a 25% twice a week instead of once. Because I'm getting algae now and my nitrates are creeping up and up, even though I'm doing a water change every week, because these goldfish are really messy. That's why I'm going for a really massive dump right now, which is demonstrating my point perfectly. And I just don't like the way this tank looks. It just looks kind of a mess. I just don't like that. So I'm going to have sand. I'm going to have the whole thing sand. I'm going to put some root tabs or root feeder tablets underneath the Amazon swords, obviously because I said they were heavy root feeders. And then around the base of the Amazon swords, I'm going to be placing some rocks, which I have here actually. These are pretty nice rocks. I quite like them. They're just sort of regular rocks. I actually got them out of my tropical tank. I'm going to put them around the base of the Amazon sword just to make sure that the loaches A, don't dig it up, and B, that the plant just doesn't float to the surface, because the sand isn't great at anchoring plants down. Then what I'm going to do is where the sort of I'm going to create some more rock caves around in between the Amazon swords. just out of some reddish stones I'm going to buy from Emperor Tropicals. And that's for the loaches, obviously, but they'll probably be burrowing in the sand most of the time. And then where the sort of rocks meet the sand, where it just becomes bare sand at the front, I'm going to be buying some ADA, like pebbles, sort of like little rocks. You can get different sizes, and just scouring them along by the rocks, and little pebbles and big pebbles, and it will just make it look really, really nice. It'll kind of look like a sort of riverbed, I guess you would say. But it's just going to look really, really nice. So that's my plans for that. I've got a budget of about £80 for everything. The rocks are going to set me back at least 30 for everything. Plants, probably about a tenner for the Amazon swords, because I'm just going to buy cheap ones. Amazon swords, you don't have to buy expensive Amazon swords. They're all the same thing, really. It's not like, you know, with something like Raytali, you probably want to go more expensive. But Amazon swords, you can just get away with buying cheap stuff. And that's about it, really. It's going to look a lot more natural. It's going to be better for the fish. Those loaches are going to keep turning the sand over and keeping it clean from all the goldfish waste. And yeah, it's just generally going to be a lot better. And something to consider when you've got something like loaches on gravel is that gravel grow quite a lot of bacteria, and you could be exposing your loaches to something like fin rot. So you want something like sand if you've got like loaches. Or bottom scavengers, because that way it keeps turning over by the fish themselves, and it keeps it clean. So yeah, another plan I'm going to have for this tank is upgrade this hood, because I don't know if you can see, but it's sort of bowed like that, or bowed, or whatever you want to say, in the middle, and it is kind of a bit dangerous now because the light is sort of quite heavy for it. I don't want it to fall in, and also it just looks terrible because it's a second-hand tank. I kind of did it up a bit around the edges and stuff and painted the stand, but the hood's pretty terrible, so I'm going to be replacing this hood with a clear seal hood, and I'm going to be getting a new, probably, I don't know if I'm going to get a T5 because that would probably just grow algae, but I'm probably going to go for another T8 like I've got there, probably the same, but I'm going to obviously have a light starter ballast like I've got in my better tank, and just, you know, the caps on the ends instead of an actual light fixture like that is. That's a Marina light fixture. So yeah, that's my plans with the tanks. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Again, apologies for not making a video in absolutely ages. I'm really sorry about that. I do feel quite guilty. So yeah, I have hit 200 subscribers, and seeing as I wasn't making any videos and wasn't really going on YouTube that much, I have had some exams come up, and I've been revising, and also I've got 2 jobs now, so it's quite hectic. And yeah, I'm sorry for not doing a competition or contest for 200 subscribers. So once I hit 250, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So yeah, you look forward to that, guys. 250 subs, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to rate, comment, and send me any messages with any questions you've got. Obviously, I can help you if you've got a question with your tank. Again, check out Emperor Tropicals. If you live in Devon or Cornwall, we got a store in Plymouth and Tavistock. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.